My name is Paul Reiber. I'm a member of the Krenov Foundation board, and we are going to interview students in the program on this last week of the school year. So, introduce yourself.
My name is Matthew Garcia. Born and raised in Los Angeles. Lived in Colorado for a long time, and just found woodworking maybe 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of experience in woodworking did you have before you came to this school?
I started on my own, like most people, and taught myself slowly but surely in my garage. And during a pandemic, when I decided to fold my previous business that I had, I thought, hey, maybe I'm getting good enough at this woodworking thing where I could get a job. And so I've been working in a couple different shops in Los Angeles for the last few years.
Mm-hmm. And how did you hear about the school, and what sparked your interest in?
I was taking classes at Palomar College with Jen Anderson.
Oh,
and she had mentioned that she came down to school here, and I remember in class when she had mentioned it, I decided to check it out online, and right away I felt connected to it in a way, where I just wanted to seek out more information about the Krenov School and James Krenov himself, and so that's how I heard about it, and that's what what initially drew me to the school.
Mm-hmm. What kind of expectations did you have of the school, from the school, or?
Sure. Well, I knew that I wanted to. I feel like I finally found my passion, what I want to do for the rest of my life, and like I said, I had been working in a couple different wood shops in LA, but all just very 100% machine driven. And with modern techniques and modern joinery. And I wanted to expand my horizons and learn more. I wanted to learn the basics. I felt that I would best be able to continue my woodworking career by knowing the basics before I continue with everything else. And that's what I felt like I would get at the Krenov School. I felt like I would understand hand tools, where I had no option to play with hand tools at my previous jobs. Mm-hmm. Even to the point where we didn't at my job, we didn't even sharpen our own chisels. We had a set of chisels at work, but we had a guy come sharpen them for us. So that's the level I was at with hand tools, and I mm-hmm. felt like I really wanted to learn about that. Mm-hmm. And understanding that the Krenov School prides itself in using machinery to do the heavy lifting, but then using the hand tools to finesse and fine-tune what the machines could do, sounded appealing to me. Mm-hmm. Because I wanted to learn how to make things better and finer and make things as best I can.
Mm-hmm. Any particular moments in the teaching or in your relationship with your projects that really stand out for you?
I would say in my first semester project was I did one small dovetail drawer for my first semester project, and I think for me that was the hardest thing I did all year, was understanding how to do dovetails in the first place, hand-cut dovetails, and the whole drawer construction and let go and all of that. That was the hardest part for me, but also one of the most rewarding parts, because I remember coming to visit the school just over a year ago for the Midwinter show of 2023, and I almost felt like I wanted to cry at that show because I felt like I saw some of the most beautiful pieces I've ever seen in my life. And I remember talking to my fiance about, feel these drawers. Look, why, I don't understand these drawers. There's no runners on them. There's no, I don't understand that. I could feel air moving past my hand as I'm pushing them in and out. And I was so perplexed by how they worked and wanted to know how that was done.
What's it been like for you transplanting yourself to this small town on the coast?
I thought it was going to be difficult for myself mentally, just because I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and I thought it would be hard on my fiance as well, who came up with me, being kind of taken away from our normal home, but we found it absolutely incredible. We found a great place to live, close to the beach, and we found ourselves going to watch a sunset on a near daily basis. We really love this area, to the point where we started to look for property in the area. At the moment, after school, I'm moving away to the East Coast, but we hope to move back to this area after that.
What advice would you give to a new student in terms of how to approach the program, or what advice do you wish you'd gotten? Maybe that's a better way to ask that question.
I don't feel like there's any advice that I wish I had gotten. I would say that one of my favorite things about the program was that I felt like I learned it just as much from the other students in class as I did from my teachers. And I would advise any new student to come with an open mind and come ready to learn from your classmates, because they'll teach you just as much. That was one of my favorite parts of this entire experience, was being in a room full of talented individuals, and just with this, put all these people together in one room, and there's just a vast amount of knowledge in one room, and that was incredible, to the point where I feel like crying about it.
How has the experience changed your sense of your future, or how you see yourself?
I see myself as a more complete woodworker, meaning that I feel like what I was hoping to learn and get from the school, I feel like I absolutely came and am taken away with what I was hoping to receive from the school. And part of that is I feel like I am, well, I know Krenov School isn't meant to particularly to get you a job afterwards. I feel like I'm ready to move on to another woodworking job, to the point where I already have interviews lined up, and so I'm excited about my woodworking future.
Trying to think if there's anything. Oh, did you get a scholarship from us?
Yes, I did. I did. I also had financial aid through the school and whatnot, but with that extra bit from the Krenov Foundation, I wouldn't have been able to make it through the entire year. Funds are running low at the moment, and without that money from you guys, I would be completely out of money by this point. And also, I was able to get money from the Krenov Foundation before I was able to get my financial aid. So that money at the beginning of the first semester really helped, because I was just desperate for some financial aid.
Yeah.
So
And you said you're off to the East Coast now?
Off to the East Coast now.
What's taking you out there?
Well, my fiance, she has family on the East Coast, and that we want to be close to, and they're older, and we want to be able to take care of our older family. And there's some great job opportunities out there, and so it's just kind of a win-win for both of us.
Uh-huh. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you come back.
Yeah, and hopefully, I think, and those job opportunities are with some Krenov grads.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, great.
Yep.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. Glad to hear
So
that.
that's that's an exciting thing to me, be around other Krenov grads who know the experience, and we're kind of on this same wavelength.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
absolutely.
It's been nice talking.
Pleasure. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. And good luck.
Thank you.
Where on the East Coast?
To Northampton, Massachusetts, with I have a third interview. They're flying me out. Dan Grenier. Dan Grenier, I think he was class 97, and Matt Brunello. Dan Grenier is the president of a company out there, and Matt Brunello is their lead woodworker.
Uh-huh.
So,
Uh-huh. Oh, well, good. I hope that goes well.
yeah, I'm excited.
It's a nice part of the world. I'm an East Coast person myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, background.
Yeah, I've been out there a little bit. I've done some of the Appalachian Trail in New England,
Oh, fun.
but I've never lived out there, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. It's different. It's not California.
It's not California. My fiance's every day she's sending me houses to look at.
Oh, good.